Hi, just a reminder before the video starts, you can join us every Sunday for a free online satsang. You'll find the links below to join. If you're on the go, you can listen on Spotify or on Apple Podcast. Hope you enjoy the video.
Oh, Terry, if nobody wants to talk, I will do it. I haven't spoken to you in such a long time.
I know. Jump in, go for it. How are you?
I'm, let's say, okay-ish.
Yeah?
Okay-ish, yeah. It's been quite a wild ride this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking this afternoon when I said, oh, finally I can come on the satsang again. It's like kind of thinking, where am I at? What's going on?
Hmm.
And yeah, I had to think about what you say about who cares. And I've been a lot in where the thoughts are caring a lot about what's going on and how I'm feeling. And there's a lot of stories going on. And that has an effect on the body as well.
Yeah.
I think,
Hmm.
because the body's very tired, it's stressed, it's nervous. And I'm trying to keep watch of it, keep observing it, keep seeing that it's just, like waves coming in and out, and it's not like who I am or what I am. But it seems harder. It seems harder. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The body and the mind are just doing what the body and the mind does. There's no thinker there, there's no doer there. Okay. So, knowing that, where do you go? Now what? What do you do? Yeah. Now there's a stillness here that is prior to the mind, it's prior to the body, it's prior to a feeling in the body or an ailment in the body for that matter. Yeah. There's a stillness here. And we keep bypassing that and going to the mind. Yeah. So there's a forgetfulness, if you like, of just this presence, just this. It gets called here-ness, now-ness. It gets called, all sorts of things. Yeah. But there's something happening here that has no form. It's formless. It's still. It's quiet. You could say it's the silent witnessing of everything that is happening. Where we get caught up is we don't rest back into that stillness, that silence, and instead what we do is we go to the consciousness and become conscious of again. Conscious of thoughts, conscious of the body, conscious of this, conscious of them, conscious of a me. Right? Yeah. And that's why, Nisargadatta used to say all the time, just stay with the I am. Now, the I am is the consciousness. The I am is the beingness. Just this, if you want to call it a sense of being, yeah, or the fact that we are conscious. There's consciousness happening. Yeah. By doing that, it stops the being conscious of the mind, conscious of the body, conscious of an emotion, a feeling. Yeah. So the consciousness is like the doorway. Yeah. Now, can you just sit still and and stay with that? And it's not even a matter of doing that. The beingness and the consciousness is.
Is that? Yeah, because when you say, can you stay there? It's like, what is it that is staying
Staying
there?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that then? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Because,
why even the instruction is wrong.
yeah. It's a
Yeah.
pointer again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a beingness here. There is a consciousness here. You can't deny it.
No.
It's not possible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we fall into the habit of the mind, yeah, and we become attached to that again. It's just a narrator. It's just the biggest storyteller. It's incredible. You know? And we miss this that is fundamental. We miss it. And we go to that or that or that or that, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, constantly. And
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
lot. And
Yeah.
then it kind of seems that that which is the being cares about stress and cares about the chaos and cares about not feeling well, but it kind of feels like an identification with whatever thoughts are saying.
Yeah, I understand.
But
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a push pull, because immediately when I see that there's an identification, whatever the mind is saying, I am tired, I'm stressed, or there's a lot on my plate, there's a lot going on. Immediately there's this stillness,
Yeah.
kind of going like, it's not saying anything, but it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah. So you rest in that
Yeah. Yeah.
knowingly.
Mm-hmm.
You knowingly rest in that because it's prior to any thought. It's
Mm.
prior to any narration. It's prior to any story. It's prior to the body. It's prior to the senses. Yeah. Like, you know, everybody sitting here is conscious of the fact that there's seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling happening. Yeah. So you must be prior to that. What's the consciousness? What is it that's conscious of seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling? Now it gets really still there.
There
Yeah.
are no words for that.
Good. And you just simply rest there. And, you just keep coming back to it.
Yeah,
That,
but it seems at times that there's so much restlessness
yeah.
that I find it also hard to describe, because I know it's not hard to come back there because you're always there.
Yeah.
But there seems to be this restlessness also, like in my body. I can almost feel
That's
like
okay.
something wants to pull out, something
Yeah.
wants to be over there, and it doesn't want to be here.
But
Yeah.
all of that is okay. That's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, yeah. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. That's just if you like, yeah. That's just life playing out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And there's no doer with that. No personal doership with that.
No.
Thoughts are either going to happen or they're not going to happen. The body's either going to walk or it's not going to walk. It's going to sit down or it's not going to sit down. It's going to wave or it's not going to wave. Yeah. You're prior to all of that. See, all of that will still happen. Sometimes people ask me, how do I stay in this presence and function in life? Well, that sounds like a doer is asking me that question. Yeah. How does me stay in the present and still function in life? The functioning just happens. There's no doership with it. Yeah. Thoughts just happen, the body's just happening. That's all just happening. Yeah. It's like an overlay, if you like, in nature. It's the nature of the mind to go blah, 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 blah. It's the nature of the body to walk, eat, sleep, drink. It's the nature of that. But all of that is just happening. Can't stop it.
It really helps to watch that. It really helps to watch, oh, I got up from the couch. When did I decide to do that? It just
Yeah,
happened.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
good. So that's what I'm asking you to do, is to rest back in the witness
Mm-hmm.
or the witnessing of everything, and stop residing in the body or the mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes everything so much easier. It's like,
Yeah.
why would I want to suffer from all of that? Why?
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Look, the suffering is all imagined.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
mind. It's all mind. It's all mind. It's all mind. Yeah.
It really
And,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you're certainly not that. You are
Yeah.
not that. Yeah. Just, we can, if there's a slipping out of that formless, that pure witnessing that's not commenting on anything, if there's a slipping out of that, we slip into consciousness. Yeah. And the nature of consciousness is to be conscious of. Conscious of thought, conscious of the body, blah, 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 blah. Now, to get back to that formless, all you've got is consciousness, the beingness it's sometimes referred to. So you just come back to that and simply sit with that. It's awful for the mind, because the mind wants to do something, wants to achieve something, wants to sit still for a reason, the mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But you're
There
just,
always has to be a reason.
yeah, but you're just sitting still because there's stillness here. No other reason other than there is stillness here. You just
Yeah.
sit there with that, and you just keep coming back to that, no matter what this is saying. No matter what it's saying, you just have to remember, if you like, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back.
Yeah, because this is saying like all the circumstances have to be good for me to be able to come back to,
I know I
yeah.
know, but the irony there is the me can't come back.
No, and I already know this is not
Yeah,
true.
I know you do. I know you do. So, it's
How does it, that's just one thing that's, and I know you talked about this when you still identify with the body, and I think that's where I'm at. Like when I do feel nervousness in the body, it's a sensation, but I feel that that's me feeling the nervousness, and of course I start labeling it, and it
yeah,
feels uncomfortable. I don't
yeah.
like it. This needs to change,
Off it goes.
Yeah.
Off it goes. Yeah. If mind is identifying with the body, see, you have to remember, mind creates the character, mind creates the Francesca. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also mind that is saying, I am this. Mind says
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Mind says, yeah, I am this. Yeah. Now, in that stillness, and I know you experience it, Francesca. I know you do. I know you have, and I know you do. Yeah. In that stillness, the mind stops doing all of that, because it's like, it's like what you're kind of being asked to do is to invert into the consciousness only, instead of living in a state, which we do as apparent human beings, instead of living in a state of being conscious of. There is consciousness. Now,
But
the
there's the
mindset,
question, can we do that even?
yeah,
Can we even?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The me can't,
No, no, that's where the confusion comes from. Yeah.
but I'm not talking to that.
No, no.
That would be a complete waste of time. Yeah. You know that there's a stillness here. Good. You know that. Yeah.
There's only stillness in a way. Yeah.
Good. And it's formless. Has no form. Yeah. Just there. And that's all.
Yeah.
Not for a reason other than it is.
Yeah.
No other reason. Yeah. And, you know, it's, if you want to call it that witness, you can be going along in life. The mind can be, you know, the mind could be going crazy. Yeah. The body could be sick. Yeah. Or it could have an ache in the body. Yeah. That witnessing is not affected
No.
at all.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah. It only, there only seems to be an effect when the mind, in your case, I would say, is subtly still identified with the body.
Mm-mm.
Now, if there's a subtle identification with the body happening, there would also be a subtle identification with the consciousness.
Yeah.
It is me, Francesca, that is conscious. And when I'm not saying it that it's that obvious, but there's a subtle
Yeah.
identification that still happens there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so because you know, I mean, it's for a lot of us, it's pretty easy to come to see the mind is just happening. It's
Mm-hmm.
just babbling and it's just happening, and I can see that and I can witness that. Yeah. It seems to be more difficult for a lot of us, yeah, to come to understand we are not the body. Because holy shit, man, emotions happen here, feelings happen here, pain
Mm.
happens here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Then you need to look at that. You really need to, you know, look, I'm sharing this with you, Francesca, because for a very long time, I thought I'd looked at the body
Yeah.
and I thought, of course I'm not that. Yeah. That was a concept. I didn't realize it was a concept. The understanding I am not the body was a concept. It wasn't a direct absolute experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, that's why I asked those two silly questions that I'm sure you've heard me ask before. Yeah. Can Francesca feel? Question one. And question two, can you feel a Francesca?
No. Both are no.
Both are no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But there's feeling happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's important to see is it's not Francesca.
Does it help to then kind of, if you have a sensation or you have like an ache or a pain, to just really, really go into that, observe that?
Yeah,
What is this?
my teacher used to say to do that. If there's an ache or if there's a pain in the body, sometimes there can seem to be a pain in the body if we're having a really bad emotional response.
Mm-hmm.
It can seem painful. Yeah. And he used to say, just go into it as deeply, as deeply, as deeply as you can. And then he used to say, now that you're there, see if you can make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if you can make it work. But the interesting thing is if you can dive into that emotional pain or that physical pain, you know, really, really go into it. Yeah. Often it dissolves.
It is all. That's exactly the word I wanted to say. It dissolves. Yeah.
Yeah. It just
It
dissolves.
disintegrates. It's nothing really. It's like
There,
an energy that does.
there is actually nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my just to give you an example of how powerful the mind is. My teacher Bob, you know, he knew somebody. You know, Bob was an AA member, and the person that he knew was also an AA member. But this AA member that he knew, for whatever reason, you know, he had an arm that would be up in the air like this, and it would stay there no matter what. He couldn't move the arm. The arm would just always stay up in the air like that, like it was frozen there. You know? And he tried to get treatment for him, blah, blah, blah. Nothing worked. Zero worked. The arm was stuck up in the air like that. Yeah. And then he was in hospital and he was passing away, and Bob was with him when this was occurring, yeah, and the arm stuck up in the air like that. And Bob said, the moment the life force left the body, the arm just relaxed and dropped down beside the body. Mind.
Yeah.
That stopped, done, gone. Yeah. So incredible.
Yeah.
So once he died, the arm finally just went blue. And Bob couldn't believe it. He's picking up the arm's all floppy, and he's like, I've witnessed this guy with his arm in the air like this for decades. You know, he couldn't. It's an interesting story. And then you look at what the mind does in relation to the body when it comes to an emotion. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This really sucks. I don't want to be feeling this. Yeah, it could be grief, it could be heartbreak, it could be, whatever. Yeah.
It's so interesting. I watched that, like grief. The mind says, this hurts so much. And then I was like feeling into my body. It's like, there's nothing broken. There's nothing really aching.
There's
But
something
it's really interesting.
there's something you can do with grief. Yeah. And that is stop labeling it grief.
Yeah.
It's love.
Yeah.
It changes everything. It literally changes everything. You wouldn't be experiencing grief if you weren't experiencing love. So the love is primary to the grief. But this steps in and goes, oh no, how am I going to live without this person? Oh, this is so hard. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's love.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Otherwise you wouldn't experience the grief. Yeah. This labels grief. Yeah. And has also got other little words there connected with the word grief that says grief is not good. I don't like grief. Grief is painful. And off it goes. Yeah. So, I think see, this beingness, this consciousness, Francesca, okay, it too is dualistic. It's not non-dual. So we kind of arrive here, like I did in my mid-20s. Yeah, you kind of arrive here, conscious and aware, and we go, "Fuck, I've arrived. It's happened." And you can always spot people like that because it fades, and before they know it, it might be a month, 2 months, 3, 6 months, whatever. Yeah, oh, they're back in the story again. Yeah, so that consciousness, that beingness. In your own experience, if you watch it closely, don't even have to watch it very closely, but if you just go to the truth, that consciousness and the beingness also comes and goes.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems that way. Yeah.
Well, definitely in your own direct experience, it is that way.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep every night and you fall into deep sleep, no consciousness, no idea of beingness, no experience of beingness, just absence. Yeah. And then the consciousness starts to stir in the morning, the mind starts to stir in the morning, you open your eyes and the world appears again. Now we're in a state of being conscious of again. Yeah. That consciousness, that beingness, if you want to call it that, that's where you rest. You just rest there with that because you got nothing else. Because by the time you get there, the consciousness and the beingness, by the time you actually arrive there fully, yeah, there you're not the body mind. What do you got left? The consciousness, or this sense of being. And I don't mean a feeling of being. It's a knowing of being.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a feeling of being. Yeah. And then you just rest there. And the irony there is, if you simply rest there, want for nothing, expect nothing, and just rest there, the rest happens by itself. You don't have to do anything. Yeah. Because in that process of just resting here, yeah, you go into a state of no longer being conscious of. You just abide as the pure consciousness, which is formless. Yeah, the pure consciousness. And it's in there, if you like, that the truth is revealed. The knowingness is revealed.
Does that then stir in a way, because I've had that happening, and does that then stir in a way a release of whatever the mind or whatever this is still identifying with?
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
it seemed that there was a period, like you said, there's a period where you are completely aware of it and you're in that beingness, and then things start to happen in life, and it seems like it's accelerating this, all these patterns of mind
Just habit
that
patterns.
seem to have a hold on, and you kind of release it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, the only option you got, I hate to break the bad news, but it's good news actually, but the only option you've got is to let go and just come back to the consciousness and the beingness. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go, right? The consciousness and the beingness is here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's good. So there's nowhere else to go. Yeah. And by just simply abiding here, the attention is no longer going outwards. As soon as that consciousness starts to project outwards, that's what activates the mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Yeah. So the idea is to just invert or just rest here as just this. Yeah. And simply keep doing that. There'll be times where you feel caught up. It's okay. And then it'll just, a thought will pop through your head. Oh, what am I doing? And then come back. Just keep coming back. Yeah, there's no, you're not doing anything wrong. There's
No.
nothing that's being done wrong. Yeah. It's just all that's happening is there's a habit there which has been ingrained, yeah, of being in a state of conscious of.
Yeah.
And that's the duality there. Conscious of. Yeah. Now the consciousness is prior to mind. If you turn the consciousness off, there's no mind, right?
Yeah.
Good. We need to be conscious, yeah. So that's the direction you head in. Not that way. We always go that way, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this going on in the body, there's this going on in the mind. Oh, there's all that going on out there in my personal life, out in the world, blah. We just keep going in the wrong direction. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You
It's
just have,
redirecting.
yeah, that's all. Just keep coming back. Just keep coming back. Just keep coming back. You know, the instruction that Nisargadatta was given was simply just stay with the I am.
Mm-hmm.
And people go, what's the I am? Consciousness. Just here. Yeah. But not I am the body or I am a thought or I am a feeling or I am, not even I am here. Just that can't be denied. I am. You can't deny it. I mean, you could, but you'd have to be there to deny it. Yeah. Just keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back.